In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with all of you a stock that is about to explode tomorrow and why y'all should keep it in your watch list. I'm also going to look at the overall market to get you guys ready, as I always do on this channel. Alright, y'all, let's dive right into the charts right off the bat. We got the NASDAQ over here. And right now we're trading a little bit sideways. All right, I told you guys my concerns with the way the this little bearish pennant was looking, how it was looking a bit narrow, and how I wish it was a bit wider. This one right here, it broke down from Friday. Today it opened up at the same price, played some games, chopped a lot actually in the morning before slowly falling downwards after 9 a.m. and throughout the day. All right, my thoughts and opinions on the SPY futures is not changing. I still think that we can get down to 505. I still do. It's looking very weak right now, and I don't have a reason to believe that we could not test this level first before we see if it could bounce or not. Like I don't have a reason to not believe that. So just be very cautious and watch out for that move. Support on the NASDAQ is, we're gonna go on a 10-minute. Support on the NASDAQ is right at 17,911. All right, so just set your alerts right there and wait for the bell to ring in the morning. For those of you who are looking for a day trading opportunity, we could see a quite a rapid sell-off in the morning if it rings. All right, so that's my thoughts on the NASDAQ. The VIX isn't moving that much. It's still moving sideways like this. It opens higher and then trades down. All right, it's trading in between this zone. The gap at the bottom hasn't been filled yet, but again, look at the top. There's another gap right here too. So which one to get filled first, I can't tell you for sure. But since I'm leaning more bearish, I'm thinking that we go up here first to 15 bucks before revisiting it out here later. All right, now the stock that is about to explode tomorrow and why all of you should be keeping in your watch list, that stock is Airbnb. Enter. All right, now I want to share Airbnb with you guys because of this. The stock had earnings and it survived earnings. It didn't really go anywhere. It pretty much stayed at 150. It's been chopping at 150 for quite some time now. It's been about 2 weeks. We're going to look at the 4-hour, and we're gonna zoom into this section right here. What I see, it looks like a bearish pennant that's cooking right here. It looks like a bearish pennant that wants to break down. It wanted to break down this afternoon. It really wasn't that strong right here, but put your alerts on the stock at 147.75, and if it rings, the odds of us seeing the drop all the way down to 140 would be good. All right, so just have your alert right there and patiently wait. If you want to have another alert at the top above 155, that's fine. But so far, it's looking more bearish than it is bullish. And I'm sharing this video now so that y'all can be prepared for what's to come. All right, so keep Airbnb on your watch list. The next one to keep on your watch list for tomorrow, that's actually, it's gonna be like an update from yesterday's video. For those of you who missed yesterday's video, I'm gonna pin the video at the top right corner of this one. All right, and I discussed AMD with y'all. And I shared AMD because of multiple reasons. The big one was that the bull flag on here is not supposed to behave this way. Like, we have a bull trap up here, all right? It's not supposed to behave that way. And it's doing exactly what it did right here, all right? Now, we're going to dive in a little bit deeper. We're going to look at the 5-minute charts. I thought it was going to drop to 170 today. I really thought it would. But instead, it decided to just play some games here, but form a bearish pennant intraday on a 5-minute, which broke down in the final moments of the trade of today's traded session right here. All right. Support just like the NASDAQ. Again, it's right at 174. If we open up below it, expect some panic, expect some chaos, and watch this one for a drop all the way down towards 170. Yeah, 170 right here. All right. So that is the second stock to keep in your watch list. Now, let's do an update on a stock that I've mentioned last week, Thursday, which had earnings. It was Square. And congratulations to anybody who were able to make some money on Square. It didn't exactly move the way I thought it would move. Like, it didn't open here at 76 and provide a big day trading opportunity between 76 and 82. It creeped up pre-market and opened up much higher, so there wasn't really too much room to make a lot of money on Friday on this one. All right, but the one thing that I can tell you with the stock is that the pattern is done. Like, this place, it did $82 is where you want to take your money off the table. It had its moment. It could for a while. The bull flag was there, right? The breakout was there. Today we had a pullback. I think we're gonna get another pullback again tomorrow. And if you see that retest with the SPY at 505, I would expect Square to follow that drop and fall down to $70 as well. All right, so keep Square on your watch list. Keep Square on watch. Support is right here at 71.55. All right, so just have your things set up the way I have it, like that. Now, the next one, something that somebody asked in the comment section, we gotta look at Rivian. And Rivian looks like it's trying to make its way back up. The unfortunate thing about the stock is that it's been getting crushed and getting demolished. All right. After a stock has massive negative reaction like this, like a negative 20% reaction, if fundamentally the stock hasn't been on a strong uptrend for years and years and years, if it hasn't shown that yet, the chances of it just staying low and consolidating around $10 for weeks in are very high. Like, I don't have high expectations for Rivian. I really don't. Do your research fundamentally on the company. Look at the actual earnings year over year throughout the past like few years, like the past 2 years. I don't think the company is doing too well on paper. All right, so there's really, like, if the company is not doing too well on paper, and the trend has been reflecting it throughout the past few earnings report, I don't have high expectations for it. I'm not trading it. I'm not touching it at all. I think it's gonna be down there for a while. So that's my honest thoughts on Rivian. Somebody else asked about Baba. Now with Baba, this one is a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky because the sector itself is still very undervalued. It's been struggling for days to make a big push to $80. I think it might make that push but it's very hard to determine exactly when. Another stock in the Chinese sector that is reported earnings is Baidu. And if you look at Baidu, there isn't something super clean on there. There is this. Like, there's a bullish pendant on there. There is. And there is that breakout on the 22nd. And so far, since the breakout, it's been showing us dojis here, another doji here. Tomorrow is probably going to be another doji. I don't expect much from the stock until earnings is announced. And the company is going to report on... The company's going to report on the 28th in the morning. Given the fact that it's been so demolished for quite some time, I'm gonna have to lean bullish for Thursday morning, just like a little bit of a rebound, especially if the SPY kind of gets to that, like if the SPY gets over here to that level and it closed there, right? The 28th, Baidu will have earnings, and a bounce on the SPY wouldn't surprise me after we hit that white line at the bottom. Therefore, good news or a good reaction through earnings on the Chinese sector, just to have a massive green day on the 28th, which is, I think, the 28th is Wednesday. Yeah. Just to see a massive green day on Wednesday, and for this to go all the way up towards like 116. Wouldn't surprise me. Like, the setup would kind of make sense in a way. So yeah, that's my honest thoughts on all of these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Central Time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way YouTube notifies you whenever I release these videos, alright? If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community, we can get all of this information in real time as I see them. You can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul and Guma, and Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.